Hey, you are back at it again for a new glitch, and today we are going to be going over a great way to get the Dark Moon Greatsword early at the game, and I mean, I'm talking real early at level 9. Right at the start, you can acquire this weapon, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it quite a lot. And it is really neat to use, as you can tell. So let's get into how this is done. Note, at the start of this video, I will be using a character that is not fresh, that is not new. The purpose of that is so that I can show you where to go on the map exactly. Yet when we do get to the spot, I will be using a low level character to show that it indeed works. So let's head to the Storm Hill Lost Grace, and we are going to head north. Note that I'm going to be speeding up this clip, so this way that we can go through this fast and efficiently. So as you can tell, we are heading north, and eventually we will then go towards the west. You will see a broken bridge which you can then hop down. A majority of you should know this path because what we are doing is we are going around the castle. This can be done early game, so you do not need to worry about taking out any type of bosses. Yet when you do acquire the sword, it is going to make those boss fights a little bit easier and fun to have, mess around in. So let's get to this Lost Grace right here, which is the lake facing cliff. At this point, we'll go to the right, and we are going to hop down from one of these tombstones to the other, and we are going to get to the very bottom of the section of the map, which is the lake right there towards the north. So we are just going to continuously hop. I'm going to cut this through. So there we go. We're down at the lake, and at that point, we can then head west. When you do head west, you eventually will come across a vendor. And what you want to do is claim the Lost Grace if you are a new character, or if you are starting off as a new character, I should say. And then from there, just head to the converted tower that I just showed on the map. It's a pretty straightforward shot. What we want to do is head to the converted tower and then look for the Lost Grace and claim it. Once it has been claimed, we can head on to the next step. Yet before we do that, I want to make sure that you guys know exactly where we are on the map. Once we are at this exact location, we are going to head north. The reason for this is because we need to become poisoned, and the best way to do that is there is an enemy that's located nearby. What we want to do is make sure we unequipped some of the items that are equipped to our character. The reason for this is when we initiate combat with this NPC/enemy, what's going to happen is he will eventually, or she will, release this poison mist. At that point, you can then turn around, hop on top of your mount, and then we are going to then head south/west. You are going to locate a certain rock that's located right here on the right side. We are going to go up that slanted rock, and we are going to jump to the cliff or the edge right here, and we are just going to let that poison go all the way. What I like to do is head forward, yet I'm sure you can just sit here and let the poison go through all the way so that your character indeed flops over. Now at this moment, what will happen is the screen will pop up, the usual death screen, and then you will get the options to choose either stake or last sight. What we are going to choose is stake, and then at that point we can then proceed on forward. What you will notice is when you finally load through is that you will arrive at the moon altar. We can then head towards the east/south, where we can then drop down into the cave and claim the moon sword. This is quite easy, guys, and like I said, you can do this literally at level 9, so you will have quite a blast with it. I honestly was really surprised that this was possible, and all credit to a Reddit member that posted this. I truly was going to post a different method, yet this beats my method by far. So hopefully you guys are able to enjoy this. Yet when you are proceeding this way, I do have to mention this, because you will come across a dragon that is usually located at the Three Sisters, yet it will be here early, so you do not need to initiate any type of combat towards that dragon, bringing it down to its, half health. So that way it does spawn here, it will just spawn here automatically, regardless if you do get its health halfway down at the Three Sisters. So that's kind of cool. You can also pick up the Starlight Shards, and of course, most importantly, make sure that you do claim the Lost Grace, because you do not want to repeat any type of steps. If you want to get the Moon Altar, just jump down there, and talk to Rani. You will be able to interact with her and give her the ring early and be able to receive that moon sword. And there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll try to answer them. If you are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and turn on those notifications for all. And other than that, I will see you all on the next video.